With the module tabletop exercises, we are training approximately 30 participants with every iteration of the exercise that are coming normally from somewhere between 12 and 15 different countries out of the European Union, member states and participating states. Overall, the exercise would comprise of approximately 50 persons, 30 participants, and 20 staff running the exercise and supporting our participants. The exercise lasts 3 full days in terms of the exercise play. Is always based on an emergency within the European Union if the exercise takes place in Slovenia, and we are taking risks that are actually prevalent in Slovenia, and very often we are basing the exercise on historical data or real data, and very often we are also working with the real people that would be involved in a response operation in Slovenia. The biggest difference probably between a tabletop exercise and a field exercise is the tabletop exercise produces lots of results with less effort than a field exercise. No equipment, no vehicles have to be moved. The difficult part of the tabletop exercise is that participants need to imagine the situation in their heads. It requires lots of intellectual work of them. It requires them to immerse themselves mentally in the situation because they don't see it. It does not actually exist. There is no damage. There is no response operation. There are no blue lights going on. However, the advantage is, of course, that in terms of the costs, a tabletop exercise is of course significantly cheaper than a field exercise, and therefore the efficiency is probably even higher because the outcome is probably the same, and the learning and training effect, exercising effect is probably approximately the same between the two of them. Probably the biggest added value is that with the tabletop exercises we have a possibility to exercise in a very safe environment because nothing much can happen, and I don't mean dangers, but also things going wrong. A huge variety of different capacities, modules, teams out of the Union Civil Action Mechanism that work together, that can talk to each other. There is a little bit less stress than in a field exercise, and therefore the possibility to learn, the possibility to discuss is higher than in a field exercise where it actually has to function, because if it does not function, then something goes wrong. In a tabletop exercise, it doesn't. If something does not work in the first time, then you try it a second time. Right now we are running 5 to 6 tabletop exercises per year. It could be 1 or 2 more. It means that we are training or exercising 200 to 300 participants every year. It could be a bit more. With the increasing number of modules, with the increasing number of other response capacities, with the establishment of rescue, there will be a higher requirement in terms of the quantity of colleagues from modules and capacities to be trained. So it could be a bit more, and the system would probably allow that. I think that the present contents is good the way it is. There has been permanent upgrading and further development and putting the new things in, and if that is done, if they are maintained properly and if they are adjusted to new developments, then they just need to be written further on and not changed from scratch. The way they are right now is actually good.